Hey everyone, I'm Liz with Meal Makeover Moms and welcome to Facebook Live. I'm going to go ahead and refresh my computer here and hopefully we're all going to be logged in and good to go. So I'm with Meal Makeover Moms Kitchen. I blog with Janice Bissix. Janice is away in Memphis today, so she's missing out on all the fun. And oh, here we go, it's working. So like with all of our Facebook Live cooking videos, we'd love for you to kind of weigh in at the beginning and just tell us where you're from. Last week we had so many people on our live event, a lot of people from the South, people from South Dakota. We had like a bump in South Dakota fans last week. And one of the requests we got last week was to do a summer salad. And so on the blog just yesterday, I posted a new recipe for a panzanella salad. Go ahead and tell us where you're from, by the way, if you're just tuning into Facebook Live. Let me know where you're from. And if you have a recipe you want us to make over at any point, just kind of weigh in the comments below. I'm going to update this status update later, and I'm going to give you the recipe. But it is on the blog, Meal Makeover Moms. Oh, people are here. Illinois, wow. Oh, Amy, hello, hello. Amy from Utah. This is Amy from Super Healthy Kids. If you don't know her blog and her website, you've got to check it out. Amazing recipes for families, all nutritious, meal plans. And by the way, Amy, you inspired me for this week's live event because my son Simon is my official cameraman today. And Simon, you can say hi. Say hi.
Hi, everybody. Selfie.
Okay, I told him to say hi, but the selfie, that was a little surprise. Anyway, Amy's son has done some of her Facebook Live broadcasts for her, so I figured, hey, I'm going to hit Simon up. And as you can see, he's a really nice guy, he's adorable, so thank you, Simon. Anyway, Simon does not love tomatoes, but my recipe today, which is a panzanella salad, does have tomatoes in it, but I don't add too many because I know Simon's probably going to pick them out. But he's not a picky kid or a picky teenager. He just doesn't love tomatoes. But anyway, so today we're going to make a summer panzanella salad, and it's a bit of a makeover. Now, a panzanella salad is typically made with old, like a day-old bread, kind of stale bread that you slice up. I toasted mine. It's typically made with tomatoes and basil and onions and olive oil. So I've kind of changed it up a little bit and I've morphed it with a caprese salad, which is typically made with mozzarella cheese and tomato and basil. So, oh my gosh, this salad is so awesome. Anyway, I'm going to start cutting up our mozzarella as we go here. We've got 8 ounces of a light, well actually it's buffalo mozzarella, it's not light, but it's still delicious. So we've got Amy from Utah, we've got folks in from Maryland, and who else? Oh, Deanna, oh my gosh, Janice and Deanna say hi. So speaking of Deanna, and Deanna Seagrave Daly is a blogger with Teaspoon of Spice. Deanna did a Facebook Live a couple weeks ago where she featured a recipe for a panzanella salad, and she used cherries, and we love cherries, but I decided not to use cherries because I couldn't copy Deanna. But she had a panzanella salad with cherries and basil, and it was sort of a to-go salad that you would put into a mason jar and take with you to the beach. So Deanna's recipe inspired me, and it just so happened that I was working on a recipe for a monthly cooking challenge called the Recipe Redux, and Deanna actually founded that website with her partner Serena and with Reagan Miller-Jones. Anyway, I'm dropping lots of names today. So she had this recipe, and the challenge this month was to find a recipe from a fellow food blogger in the Recipe Redux and either make it or change it up a little bit. So I took Deanna's panzanella salad with cherries, and I created a panzanella salad with so many amazing fruits and veggies. In my panzanella salad, which starts with whole grain bread, of course, we've got watermelon and some tomatoes, and I used these cute little yellow tomatoes just because I wanted some more color. Simon, you can come in and show everybody all of this. And we've got some English cucumbers. I actually prefer the English cucumbers to the regular cucumbers because they just, they're not as watery, and I love to slice them, and the kids just dip them in hummus. So it's a great way to get kids to eat veggies. Radishes. Now, I'm not a huge radish lover. I'm not a picky eater, but this is one food I've always been picky about. I've never loved radishes, but I'm eating them a lot now because I want to get used to radishes, and I'm starting to really love them. Anyway, the recipe also has some mint, and it's got some basil. So I'm going to start building this salad by just cutting up this cheese into 1/2-inch pieces. So I'm a big cheese fan because I just love how it tastes. I love the great protein and calcium that you get from it. So we're going to add some of this mozzarella cheese to our salad. Now, if you want to make life really easy, you can buy the mozzarella cheese as the little, comes as kind of balls, little balls, and you can just cut those in half. I think that's what Deanna might have done for her panzanella salad. So let's see who else is joining. Hopefully more people are joining and stopping by to say hi. So this is Facebook Live. Again, my name is Liz. I am with Meal Makeover Moms Kitchen. I blog with Janice Bissix, who is currently in Memphis, Tennessee, and I think Janice might have gone to Graceland to check that out today. I think I might have seen something about that on Facebook. And I am pretty jealous about that. I've never been to Graceland. So today I am not in the Meal Makeover Moms Kitchen. I'm actually in Nantucket. I have a house here, and so behind me you see my kitchen, and so that's where I am. All right. Oh, thank you, Simon. Thank you for showing everybody the dishes. Appreciate that. All right. So who else do we have? Who else? Oh, we have some folks from, I think, Georgia. Oh my gosh, Kentucky. Do you know that I have never been to Kentucky, nor has Janice? And so we've been talking for years about doing a Meal Makeover Mom pilgrimage to Kentucky. And I have friends from there, but I've never been. All right, so we've got our mozzarella cheese. I'm gonna go and get our bread. I toasted this bread up earlier. So I took a whole grain bread and I cut it up into about 3/4-inch pieces, tossed it with a little bit of olive oil, and toasted it at 375 for 10 minutes. And I tossed it halfway through because, you know, you can go from toasted to burned in a matter of seconds. So we've got a little bit of olive oil on the bread, toasted it, and we're gonna add that right to our big bowl here. So if you've got kids who like to cook, this is a super duper recipe that can absolutely help at many twists and turns in this recipe. All right, grab a towel here. All right, so we're really pretty much almost done. I mean, that's how easy it is. I'm gonna take this English cucumber, cut it in half, and then just cut it into half moons. So there's lots of texture in this salad, lots of amazing flavors, obviously lots of good nutrition, lots of color. It's creamy, it's crunchy. I mean, it's just got so much going on. And I had cut up some cucumbers a little bit earlier, so we'll add those to our bowl. We'll add our radishes right here. And I can go ahead and cut up one more radish for you guys. The great thing about radishes that I've been noticing is just that they come in many different colors and shapes and different flavors. I mean, they kind of have like a peppery flavor to them, but it's kind of nice in this salad because this salad is creamy and it's sweet from the watermelon. Now, radishes are going to give you some great nutrition. You're going to get fiber, vitamin C, antioxidants. The same can be said for tomatoes, great source of lycopene. It's really good for reducing cancer risk. It's good for heart health. We have our watermelon. Let me go ahead and bring this up here so you can see what I'm doing. So our watermelon, and I cut this up earlier. This is 1.5 cups of watermelon, and we'll add that. Really anything goes. I like how Deanna from Teaspoon of Spice had added cherries, which I thought was a great thing to add to a panzanella salad. All right, I'm just going to refresh the page, see who else is weighing in. Again, Liz here with Meal Makeover Moms. I'm coming live to you today from Nantucket, Massachusetts, and I'm so happy our wireless is working and that we're all connected. Let's see. It's really hard to actually look at this and figure out who's weighing in because Facebook isn't always giving you the comments when you want them live. Oh, North Dakota. Hey, Long Island. So we've got Maria from Long Island, Roberta from North Dakota. You know, I have never been to North Dakota. So you're hitting up all the states I've never been to. I've never been to Kentucky. I've never been to North Dakota. And I think there's like 1 or 2 more states, but I'm gonna have to think about it for a few minutes to remember where I've never visited before. We have New Jersey, Danielle, hey, Colorado, Nikki. I love Colorado. I have been there, lucky me, many times. All right, so we have basil. Now the beauty of summer, of course, is that we don't want to be in the house cooking. Granted, I did toast up the bread, but it didn't take too long. We love having gardens in the summer, so if you're going to be growing herbs, by all means, grow mint, grow basil. These 2 herbs, I kind of think of them as I would a vegetable. I perceive herbs like vegetables. They're green, they're leafy, so the more herbs you add, the better. So you're going to get a big burst of flavor. You're going to get good nutrition. And I think it just kind of pulls everything together. All right, who else is visiting? We have, oh, your salad looks beautiful. Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate that. It is beautiful and it tastes delicious. And if you have kids or yourself and your family and you don't like a certain ingredient, I think most people love watermelon, but if you don't love tomatoes, like Simon, my 17-year-old cameraman, thank you, Simon, then don't add tomatoes. Or, you know, if Simon picks out a few tomatoes, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Am I? No. Okay. All right, so we're almost done, almost done. Why is everybody typing where they live? Well, because I've been asking everybody to tell me where they live, because it's always fun to know where are people tuning in from. So go ahead and tell me where you live. And you know what? If you have a favorite summer salad, tell me about that, because I love getting ideas. You know, I'm going to eat this a lot this summer, and I think by the end of the summer, I'm going to say to myself, not again, Liz. Are you really making that salad again? And so I love to get new ideas. If you visit Meal Makeover Moms Kitchen, that's our blog, we have lots of salads. We have a freaka salad we just posted this week. We have a salad from a few months ago with we took frozen raspberries and we turned them into a dressing. Oh my gosh, it was delicious. So we love salads that don't require lots of cooking. We have a quinoa and walnut salad that you can kind of pack up into a mason jar. That's a fun one. So lots of salads on the website. This recipe just appeared on Meal Makeover Mom's Kitchen just yesterday. Okay, we're almost done. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil, just about 2 tablespoons. And the reason I measure is because I love olive oil. Olive oil is a healthy fat. So I'm not afraid of olive oil by any means. I'm not afraid of fat. I love good fats. But of course, for people who are concerned about calories, you don't want to go completely overboard. And there's such a thing as adding too much oil, right? It's not going to be good if you add too much oil. And finally, I have a little bit of aged balsamic vinegar. And I'm just going to add a drizzle of that. And that's going to really kind of just pull it all together. And then I will season with salt and pepper. So Simon, you can go ahead and get a close-up of this salad so everybody can see all of the gorgeousness. We have radishes, we have English cucumbers and tomatoes. We have toasted whole wheat bread, thank you very much. We want to get all that good fiber and nutrition into our family's diets. And we have mozzarella cheese for calcium and protein. Awesome and delicious. Let's see who else is here. You can see I totally need to get glasses. That's what my kids say to me all the time, right, Simon? Mom, you need glasses. So this is our salad. Super easy and delicious. What I'm going to do after the broadcast, because it's kind of hard to cook and talk and read and do everything at the same time, I'm going to read through all your comments. I'm going to respond to your comments. I encourage you to come over to Meal Makeover Mom's Kitchen. And by the way, when you come over, don't forget that Janice and I have just written the Smoothie Bowl Coloring Cookbook. It's actually a free download on our website. If you sign up for the newsletter, we'll go ahead and give you the link to that free download. So we have 10 smoothie bowl recipes. We have coloring pages. It's playful. It's fun for kids and adults. So if you like coloring and you like smoothie bowls, come on over to Meal Makeover Moms and get that free download. All right, so a little bit of salt and pepper, not too much. Just kind of pulls all those flavors together. I happen to like black pepper, so I'm going to be pretty generous. We'll stir it up. I'm going to taste it, and then we will determine if we need to go ahead and add something else. I need a spoon. So you can add at the end anywhere from 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. 4th of July, yes. Ellen says she's going to make it for 4th of July. I will be posting, Ricky, I'm going to post that recipe as soon as we sign off, which is going to be really soon, because Simon has indicated that the battery is low on my phone. But I'm going to go ahead and post that recipe right to the status update, right above where you've been commenting. So I think that's it for now. If you have any questions, please go ahead. I love salad trees, he says. Well, I do too. Oh, you use Mrs. Dash. You know, I haven't been using Mrs. Dash. I tend to just add, salt and pepper. I use kosher salt, by the way. Kosher salt is lower in sodium than regular table salt, and it tastes better. So that's what I tend to use. You can use sea salt as well. All right, so that is it. This tastes so delicious. Simon, be honest, are you looking forward to having some? Yes, but without the tomatoes, right? Okay, fair enough. All right, so Liz Weiss here with Meal Makeover Moms Kitchen. Please head on over to the blog, check it out. By the way, Janice and I also have a podcast called Cooking with the Moms. It's a free download from iTunes. We have recorded, almost 300 episodes to date on just about every subject you can imagine. We're registered dietitians. We love to cook. We love to help families eat a healthy diet. Simon, my cameraman, is smiling here because he's eaten a lot of good food over the years because he's kind of my little guinea pig. Anyway, so thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we'll be back next week with another edition of Facebook Live. Thanks for joining.